Hey, all you rebels out there. Welcome to another episode of Crack Dice Gaming. With you, you have Captain Chikaka, and I also have with me,
Crank and Chewy.
and
Chick Donovan. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Chickadee. All right, there we go. Hey, we're going to be talking about some of the next set coming out. We believe that the Shadows of the Galaxy are going to have some of these characters. We're going to list some of our predictions for the heroes and some of the villains, some of the main characters that are going to be released in that set. So we'll kind of give you predictions as close we get. We're also going to tell you what movies we think they come from. Obviously, since the starter set characters are Moff Gideon and the Mandalorian, we know that the Mando movies are going to be part of this for sure.
Mando
And
movies,
then,
yes.
Mando series.
well, I mean, sorry, the Mando series, yes, the Mando series. And then,
They're making a movie.
as far as the other movies that are going to be a part of that, we see that there's a Rey and a Kylo, so it's going to be The Force Awakens. And the third one, now this is an insider thing. And if you haven't seen yet, Jedi Geek Girl,
Is it?
little shout out to her. Hey, we love Jedi Geek Girl. She actually gave me some really cool little what are they called, resource tokens back in the day, and some cards. I think I got a card from her yet. But anyway, hey,
Gungan.
Promo card.
yeah, the Gungan. So Jedi Geek Girl, a little shout out to you. She predicted that it's going to be the solo movie, which we here at Crack Days Gaming, we actually believe that's going to be the case. So
Yep.
we are pulling characters from these three different movies, and so we're going to give you our predictions as to what they may be. And of course, some of these characters might be characters we just really like. So who knows? We'll see. But let's get into it, guys.
Yeah. So reason we're doing this though, so we're going it by like a 4-2-2 structure. So 4 from the sequel trilogy, kind of like 4 from the original trilogy. Total heroes and villains. Then 2 from each of kind of like the spin-offs. And then we're doing it so it's like a trilogy is like your main thing, and then a series, and then like a spin-off movie, kind of like they did with the first set, So first one, obviously Rey. We already know that that's gonna be, they already got art for that. So I mean, not really.
What's her color?
Oh, we're gonna say she's blue. I wonder what color she's gonna be.
They pretty much make
blue.
all the Force users blue. So
I mean, they could make her a scavenger, I guess.
Not true. Not true. Not even true in the slightest.
yeah, it is. I
Palpatine
mean, the majority.
Vader.
Yeah, Palpatine and Vader.
Yeah, but like
That's
the
different.
hero.
Pretty
Force
sure
characters.
Luke is the only Force user that's blue.
Well, there you go.
Sure.
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, but
Sure,
then
it doesn't count.
Sure, it counts.
Yeah, sure doesn't count.
He's a
Yeah,
Force
well, he
user.
does. He's a Force user.
He's a
and
Force
also
user.
Obi-Wan, even though he's not the
he shouldn't
character,
be.
he's blue.
Yeah, he's not a leader. Yeah.
But
He's blue.
So Rey's blue.
yeah, so Rey's blue. She could be yellow if they really want to go that route, because we don't have any Force yellow users, do we? I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
So we could do that. Maybe she could be yellow. So we're thinking yellow or blue. Next one.
Blue.
We're going with blue though.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron. What are we thinking,
Oh,
guys?
Dameron.
Red.
It has to be red.
Red. Yep.
Dude,
Aggression.
he took on a whole, Star
Dreadnought.
Destroyer with an X-wing.
Dreadnought.
Sorry,
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought with his X-wing.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not aggressive, I don't know what it is.
He's more likely going to be aggressive. I think that was kind of obvious. He was red in Destiny 2, so we're kind of basing this a little bit off of Destiny as well. Not fully, but a little bit. So we're thinking he's probably going to end up being red, that kind of way.
Although they do seem to be trying to do everything opposite of Destiny, so maybe we should make predictions opposite of Destiny.
But yeah, maybe.
Oh well.
You never know.
So what about Finn? He's our next prediction.
So
for
number
heroes.
3 from the sequel trilogy, we got some Finn Action Jackson. What are we thinking here?
He's got to
Green.
be green, according to the list. That
Green.
we took at
Yeah,
least 10 minutes building.
At least
Yeah,
10
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. At least 10 minutes, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We put our brains together for at least 10 minutes building this list. Come on now.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So you know it's going to be highly accurate. Come on.
It's totally gonna be accurate. It'll be fun to look back at this and see how many we actually got right. I think
At least 2.
at least 2. Yeah, Rey and Kylo.
Yeah, for sure.
We got those right at least. Maybe. Never know.
We hope.
Yeah, Finn, we're gonna go with green. So this is kind of just to fill out the set, kind of. We could have made him red or blue, I guess, but because I mean, technically, isn't he Force
I
sensitive
think
or something
Finn's
like that?
super aggressive. Like I don't think he's.
No, he's not
aggression,
he's
like,
not
most
aggressive
of the
like
movie.
Poe.
I don't think him aggression.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
and
just
then
kind
I
of
feel like blue really doesn't fit him either.
no.
He could be cunning because
Yeah.
he did leave
It could be
the whole
yeah.
operation to go to Canto Bite.
He did do that,
but it feels
but-
like he's more command because he did start off as like a storm.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'd say he's more commanding, but
A
could be.
stormtrooper commanding nothing. Yes.
We're also basing this off the movies, which we're gonna have some yellow ones coming up.
Oh yeah.
So next one we're going with is actually Admiral Akbar. Now, why did we choose this one,
Obvious.
guys?
Because
Coach
he's in the Force
suggested it.
Awakens, and because they already released an Akbar, and in the regular decks, I mean in the regular cards, and
Yep.
so why
As
not?
a
Why
unit.
wouldn't he be as a unit? So why wouldn't he be a character or a leader? I
Yeah,
think Akbar, and plus, who doesn't like Akbar? I mean,
that's true.
it's a trap.
Who wants to deploy their Akbar though? That's kind of like, you know,
Who doesn't want to play Akbar?
Could he be a space
maybe
unit?
this is the
Dude, I would totally play Akbar.
Could he be space?
He
space
was
unit.
good.
Jump in a ship.
Like maybe
Yeah,
this next
he
one's gonna
pilots a
focus a
ship.
little bit more on space units. Man, it'd be awesome if he gives a bunch of buffs to space units.
Or what if he pilots
I'm
a
down with
ship?
that. Hey, one thing we didn't talk about in our last video,
Like
and
Poe.
we were talking about gameplay. Uh,
Oh gosh.
Here we go, coach.
do you guys know? Is there a rule? So whoever wins a roll off, and I don't know if,
Oh my god.
and
This is so off subject. People just want to
Coach.
get to
no, this is
Coach.
on subject. This is on subject. So
Sure.
so how do you determine what side is going to be space, and what side is going to be?
So whoever puts it down first.
You don't. Whoever puts it down
Whoever
first.
puts it down first doesn't matter.
Is that the actual rule?
That's the ruling. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I
Yep.
kind of wondered.
So if
Alright,
they're
back to the list.
so no, hang on. There's a funny subject though. I played a dude that had a mat that had no time out break. I played a dude that had a mat that had the space and ground units identified, and so I put it in the opposite arena just to mess with them.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was pretty funny. Though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
awesome.
He's like, dude, come on, man. Anyway, back to the subject. Next leader. All right, so that's kind of our sequel trilogy wrap up there. So we got Ray blue, Poe Dameron red, Finn in green,
Oh.
Akbar in green.
So our next leader is Bo-Katan, the first one from the Mandalorian era
Yep.
slash
Mandoverse.
seasons, whatever you want to call it, Mandoverse, if you will. Yeah, she is going to be our aggression leader for the heroes,
Yep.
or at least one of them,
Yep. So
because she is pretty aggressive, and it's Bo-Katan. She's cool. There's a lot of other things that can pair with her.
Yep.
A bunch of other Mandalorians and upgrades, and I want to see a bunch of cool Mandalorian upgrades. I'll tell you.
oh
that
yeah,
for
like
free.
some Mandalorian.
Flamethrowers.
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh,
Armor.
Well,
the
what's
whistling birds. Oh yeah,
Whistling birds. That's what I was trying to get. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some jetpacks maybe.
jetpacks.
Lets you avoid a
absolutely.
sentinel unit or something like that.
Yeah, or fly into space.
That'd be
That'd
pretty
be
sweet.
crazy.
Be pretty
That'd be
sweet.
pretty sweet.
You put on a
That'd be
jetpack, you can
sweet.
attack a space unit. That'd be kind of broken.
But then you die. So
Well, yeah, you die, but it'd be okay. Coach, what's your thoughts on Bo-Katan?
cool. Next
Yeah.
hero.
It should be cool. It should be really cool. Will she get the dark saber? Will they
I hope they
release
do.
a dark saber for her?
That
I hope they
should be
do.
an upgrade.
It'll be enough.
Hopefully.
I would
Sweet.
think, yeah.
Pretty sweet.
What should be its abilities? I think it should be
Win the game.
Win the game. Take control
like
of
a
all other
2/4?
Mandalorians.
a 3/4 or 2/4.
When played, you take
I don't know.
control of all the Mandalorians on the board. There you go. Be sweet.
That'd be pretty
Ooh.
cool.
It'd be broken, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Well, I
That'd
don't
be-
know.
It'd be pretty niche.
It
It'd
would
just
be
be
niche. Yeah. It'd be
silver
a,
bullet
yeah,
or
be a sideboard card.
It would only be like a good against like the
Bo-Katan
Boba
deck.
Fett decks and Bo-Katan decks.
yeah. It would
Mirror
counter the
matches.
Bo-Katan deck that it's in.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
exactly.
See?
Be for the mirror matchup,
Yeah, I would see that.
All right.
Who we got next? Who's next?
So up next we got IG-11 from the Mando series.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
in
We're
blue.
we're putting him as blue because he's kind of like a healer dude, kind of a protector kind of way, I guess. Protects
Just that
Grogu.
kind of character, yeah.
Yeah. And
I think he
You could
has
totally
Sentinel.
have Sentinel. Yeah,
oh yeah, he's a little
Yeah,
like Chewie.
some kind of version of Sentinel.
Coach's favorite keyword.
Restore and
It's a
Sentinel.
good keyword. It's a great ability. I'm telling you.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I do like Sentinels.
Like I'm telling you, if Chewbacca had the same,
No, we're talking about IG-11.
I'm telling you, just saying, if Chewbacca had the same super laser
Okay.
technician cards that Vader had, he would be a thing.
No.
He would be a Vader.
No.
I have to disagree there, Coach.
No, that's
All
not
right,
going in.
moving on to the next. It's great God, Kira.
So next leader is Kira from the Solo movie. First one from the Solo movie, Yellow Hero.
Yep.
We don't think that they're gonna experiment with neutral characters this early into the game,
But
But
we're
if
not
there was
surprised
to
if
be
they
an
would. You know, if
we're
they
not
do.
surprised if they would. If there was a neutral character, it'd
It'll
probably
be
be
Kira.
like Kira.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
also she's gonna be yellow. Basically everyone from
Yep.
the Solo film is probably gonna be yellow. We don't. I mean,
Kind of a yellow movie.
yeah,
Almost
All
all of
cunning.
them.
it's kind of almost all. Yeah, we got a special surprise coming up. Next one. What are we looking at here?
Apparently we do.
Long ways
It's
down.
gonna be Coach, you take this one.
I
Who's
have my
this?
list
Who's
in front of me.
next? Oh, geez, you don't
Oh,
have
I got the
Coach,
list.
come on.
it's gonna be Lando Calrissian, the young version
Yep.
from the Solo movie.
Yep.
You know,
Lando show coming out. You know.
it's Lando.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe,
Oh yeah, possibly.
potentially.
Yeah.
Who
So
knows?
Lando, another yellow hero. Fairly obvious one we think to hit on.
Mhm.
We don't think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna. Yeah, we don't think they're gonna do another Han. I mean, I guess they could. We
Not
already kind of have young Han, so I mean, I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And now on to the villains. This is where some people get excited for the villains because some people only play villains
it's true.
because they're weird.
It's true. Now, hang on. Before we move on to the
And
villains,
Coach, why are you smiling like that? What are you
Coach,
smiling
I
at?
don't know.
before we
I don't
move
know.
on, to the villains, okay, hang on. Coach, you had a hot take for one of the stinking people that you thought was gonna be a leader, huh? You want to
Oh
elaborate
yeah.
on that?
Oh yeah. So I'm saying that Maz Kanata is going to be a leader. She'll
Oh
be a
my
yellow
gosh.
leader. Yep.
You would, Coach.
100%.
You would. No.
I'm pretty sure she's going to be
No,
over.
no.
Yeah, she's going to be. Mark my words. I don't know. Who she's going to replace, but she's
Akbar.
definitely going to be a yellow leader.
Who's she
Akbar
gonna?
wasn't yellow, was he?
No. I'm saying
Who's
Akbar. She'll swap in for Akbar, and then somebody else will be green.
Swap out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody will
But
swap
she'll be
out.
yellow. She'll be. And my hot take is the reason for that, of course, is that she was what set Empire at War Destiny.
Spirit of
She came out?
Rebellion.
Spirit of
Set
Rebellion.
number 2.
Oh, Spirit. Yep. Spirit of Rebellion. Yep.
Yep.
She came out right away, and I think she's a beloved character from the Force Awakens. So I'm pretty sure she's going to take
Sure.
top billing.
Everyone loves Maz Kanata. She's just the
I
bee's
thought she was
knees
a cool
in that.
character in that movie.
Yeah, she was cool.
Sure.
Oh,
One of the
She was
one of the
alright.
few redeeming qualities of the movie.
Force Awakens, that was a good movie.
Until
The other
until
ones.
Filoni remakes that movie and we do away with the whole
Whole sequels. Yeah, it'd be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Villains.
don't know. There was a few
Villains.
really awesome parts of those movies, like when
Force Awakens?
Harrison Ford, when Solo and Chewbacca come on and they say the word,
Oh,
Around
yeah.
the corner.
We're
hey,
home,
Chewie, we're
Chewie.
home.
That was
Chewie,
nice.
we're home.
Yeah, there was some good Yeah, there was good moments from the first one. Second and third one, kind of went downhill. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sequel trilogy, our first villain is from the sequel trilogy, as
Oh,
are 3
really?
others, and it's gonna be a red aggression one. Kylo Ren has to be aggression.
Yep.
Can't be anything else.
I think this one's
has to
fairly
be
obvious,
aggression.
just like Rey. Fairly
It's a
obvious.
layup. You can't miss it.
Yep.
Or will they? Will they miss the layup? I don't know. I hope not.
All right, moving on to the next one. Now this one could go a couple different ways. We're thinking. So we got Hux, General Hux. I'm thinking he could be the yellow one, just because he's kind of a little devious, kind of like Thrawn a little bit, in that kind of way.
Yeah, Hux and Thrawn are the same. Yeah, I see the similarity.
No. There's a little similarity going on there.
Me too.
Okay, a little bit. I'm not saying a lot of it. I'm saying a little bit. Like Hux kind of betrays Kylo and just kind of wants to see him lose in that kind of way and whatnot. So I think that's kind of where his cunning aspect will come in. But otherwise he could be green.
I could see it.
So we're thinking
he's 100% green.
yellow or green. Either one of those.
He commands a.
He does.
Is it a
He does.
dreadnought? He commands.
Yep. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
come on, he's green.
I'm not saying he can't be.
Like, he's
I'm saying
literally
yellow
an
or
officer in the.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But we're doing it. We're doing it based off of the
Yellow.
based off of the amount of heroes that we need and the colors that we need. So
Yeah.
that's why he's yellow. Anyway, moving on to the next one. What do we got going up here?
Snoke.
For this,
Snoke coming in
we have
hot and
Snoke.
blue.
Yeah. Oh, Coach, you got your list up.
Coach pulled the list
I'm
up.
fine
Look at
with
that.
Okay. Yeah, I like to see it.
Let's see, Coach. Let's see. Snoke.
So Snoke definitely coming blue.
Yep.
Force user, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
Easy one to do.
slam dunk blue.
You know.
He's not aggression. I don't think he's aggressive enough. He doesn't really, fight at all in the movies, all that kind of way. So I don't feel like he's aggression.
No,
Command. I mean, I don't think. I mean,
it's
he's kind
definitely
of
He
more
not
of
is
a
the
command.
puppet
supreme
master
leader.
behind the
Yeah, he's
scenes.
supreme
Yeah,
leader,
yeah.
I guess, but
I don't think. I don't think. But I don't think he fits the command so much.
no,
Definitely not. Well, I mean, he could maybe go in cunning. I guess he is kind of cunning, but
no.
I think
He's
he
not
just
really
barely fits.
anything, if we're being completely honest. He's
Yeah,
He's
kind
not,
of just
he's kind of just there, let down,
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we lost
what happened?
Chickadee.
up chickadee back. Something happened. I don't know.
Huh.
Anyway, so
Probably in it.
that's Snoke. Just
Snoke.
kind of there. Slam dunk,
And
easy
then
one. All right,
and
last
then
one.
one of my favorite characters coming up,
One of
Captain
Coach's
Phasma.
favorites.
Captain
Captain Phasma.
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
Phasma.
Phasma was actually pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
I'd love to
Except
see Phasma.
she was kind
So
of wasted a little bit. Kind of
A little
wasted.
bit.
so so like in I've always thought she was like a really cool character, and like if you ever read like
The
a
book
book
about
on
her. Yeah.
yeah like her beginning, her
Yeah.
origin story. It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was really cool. And anyway, so like with Captain Phasma, I hope they do a justice to her.
That'd be
Like I
good.
felt like in Destiny, like she was almost there. Like
Yeah,
it
when they
was she
released
was
her second
almost a really
one.
good character.
Yeah.
She
And
made second in the first worlds in the
Yeah,
with her
it's
first
true.
iteration. So there's
yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah, I know.
She
I
wasn't
know.
bad, but
But
she just, was never that top. I don't want to say not
but
top two,
she
but
always felt like she was just almost there. Like she was just about there. Like her first character was
yeah.
good. The second character was almost there. I think she was just a little bit too expensive, obviously, with the second character. What was she like?
17.
20.
You're thinking of the third one. The second one was
Oh,
in
the
the two
third one.
players.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
two
She was
third
pit.
one. Yeah.
she,
Yeah, yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
she was 13, where she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
easily top of the meta, but then shortly thereafter they made her 14, when then she was
yeah.
just kind of
And she
all
kind of
right.
fell
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Pushed her out.
Then the
But
last
anyway,
wasn't the last one 17 or something like that.
She was
20,
21.
21? 17,
21,
21.
21
yeah.
Yeah.
was the last one. Yeah, which was too expensive. She should have been more
Yeah.
like 17 or something like that. 16, 17.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
But
hope
anyway,
19.
I feel like I just hope
19,
that she's a
21.
really great character. I think she's a really fun character. I think she's a really
Oh,
cool character in the movies.
Chrome
And
Dome
Chrome
yeah,
Dome.
the
looks
Chrome
cool.
Dome.
Yeah. She's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And so like hopefully, and then of course they got to bring out her
Riot
baton.
Yeah. Or her,
Yeah, her riot baton.
Quicksilver.
Riot
Not Riot Baton.
Baton.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver Baton.
Quicksilver
Yeah.
Oh,
Baton.
the
Oh,
Quicksilver. Yeah,
but
it wasn't
Quicksilver.
Riot.
speaking
Yeah, it's
speaking of
Quicksilver
riot
baton.
weapons,
No,
if we
we're
have a
not. We're
riot,
not going down this rabbit trail.
we need a Z6 riot baton. I think I
Oh
contended for this
man.
in our list. FN2199
Don't you even
with a
start.
subtitle
Don't
of
you,
Destiny's Nightmare
don't you
should
even
be a villain.
start. Don't you
This is
start.
FN2
Destiny's nightmare.
That was the
FN2199.
worst
I am
character
serious.
they ever put in that
I
game.
I
He
want to
was
see it in this
so
game though. I want to
broken.
see an FN2199.
I,
You
w-
don't want to see FN
I want to
play
see
a
him
free
break the game.
upgrade
Yeah, break the game. Break the game with him. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it,
in the
FFG.
second set nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
yeah,
I want to see it. I'm
It'd
here
be
for it.
so bad.
yeah.
It'd be so.
So if you guys are here in this FFG, like make a Phasma as good as you made.
Do
the
it for the
Pokemon.
meme. Do it for the memes.
Yeah.
Make the FN really broken. Make
Yep.
Phasma good.
Do it.
It's
Yeah.
just add him as like a special card that you gotta buy somehow. Make it super broken. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, some ridiculously
Yeah.
like wipes your opponent's board or
Yeah, attacks every single
10
character at once.
what
Oh
was
yeah.
the one
I want to see it.
what was the one rig detonation, was that the card in did like 20 damage to a character, whatever it was.
Oh, it's 10. If you got, wasn't it 10?
10.
Are you thinking
You had
of planned
Yeah,
explosion?
plane
Oh,
explosion.
planned explosion, that's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's what it
Planned
was.
explosion, yeah. Yeah, he's just like a planned explosion kind of card.
Yeah. He's a yeah.
Yeah, just make
Anyway.
him something stupid like that.
20 damage to the base or something stupid.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Well, I want to see.
Anyway.
It. I want to.
I don't want to see. I want to see it, but I don't. At the
Not
same
that I played him. I never played him.
Oh, I
I
played
didn't
him.
pull him in packs.
I played. He was broken.
Crank
They
and
should
Chewy
just-
pulled him.
I played him in
They
both.
should just make him an upgrade character, so like you have an upgrade
Yeah,
deck.
a unit.
Like you put like
Oh, yeah.
20 upgrades in your deck and you can just swap them out on him like constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Unlimited
redraw 'em, like,
upgrades.
and you can keep redrawing them out of your
So
discard pile and
stupid.
things like that.
Yeah, like Sabine and Destiny. I just
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
throw
exactly.
them in there.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next one. Starting back into the Mando verse again here. What we got up here?
I don't want to take this one.
All right,
That's yours, man.
I guess get stuck with.
This is you,
Okay.
Chewy. This is Europe.
Look,
I want
this
to
is
take
all
this
right,
from you.
let everybody relax, okay? So we had to come up with 2 villains from the Mandoverse. We
This
already
was
know.
your idea.
We already know that there's Moff Gideon. So
Who's the only villain?
who's the only real villain in it? You know, we had what 3 seasons of Mando, and Moff Gideon's a stinking villain for all 3. Anyway, I mean, aside from like little side villains and stuff. So we're going with Axe Wost here, from Mandoverse. He's kind of a villain.
Who's
Axe Wost, he's
half the
kind
people?
of.
Who half the people don't even know.
Okay, look, he's a man.
like-
He's a Mandalorian. He's kind of a villain. He's kind of like the leader of the Mandalorians, the villain Mandalorians, I guess. If we're going with him, and
Axe quote.
he's gonna be green, because we don't got much else for villains. So, unless we're
All
missing
right.
some. All right, next one.
Let's dig a little deeper in the Mando villains. This one's all right. It's
Yeah.
Fennec Shan. She's in blue.
Yep.
She starts off as a villain.
Starts off kind of Boba Fett's protector kind of way, all that kind of way.
I don't know. I just don't feel like they're gonna make her a villain, but we'll see.
Well, Coach, come up with a better villain from the Mando show, and she can go into the heroes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
Yeah, there's not a ton of villains from the show. I mean, okay, there's villains, but there's not like, leader villains, I
Play-
guess you could say.
Play him as a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Fennec and X-Woes are our 2 kind of, if we're going based off of the structure that we went with. So,
The structure that you decided we should do.
hey, well, it's a structure. Okay, look, it's what it is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to play a Fennec Shan villain character. I think she'd be a lot of fun. But
Oh, yeah, I think she'll be cool. Having her in
I like
blue.
the character.
Like her
man.
too, him.
Yeah, having her in blue, being able to play her with Boba, like blue, yellow
Those
kind of
Force
way.
events too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the one issue. Is blue's kind of the Force kind of. Oh, well. Anyway, moving on to the next one here. Going back to the Solo movie.
Oh yeah.
My favorite. One of my favorites.
Coach's favorite character.
Introduce
Let's
him,
hear
all right,
it.
Coach.
He's one of my favorite actors. Like Woody Harrelson, man. Beckett.
Tobias Beckett.
Tobias Beckett. I mean,
Honestly,
that was-
great character. Honestly, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Great character.
I agree.
Like this is my take on my hot take on this. So like going in
Uh-oh.
when you heard that Harrison Ford wasn't going to be in the Solo movie, and they were putting some rando character as Solo. I was just like, this movie's gonna stink, right?
It's actually
And then
pretty
they
good.
said, one of the cast is going to be Woody Harrelson. I'm like, it might have a chance. And honestly, I think Woody's character, I mean, he just played that character so well. Tobias Beckett was
Yeah.
Always does.
just, I mean, yeah, it was just such a great. I mean, in so many ways, his character really helped make that movie. And of course, I don't know what's the actor's name that played Solo. I can't remember.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yep.
Yeah, he actually did a good job. I have to hand it to him.
Surprising.
He did,
He did a
yeah.
lot better
Surprising.
job. That was probably, honestly, Solo was probably one of the surprise movies of Star Wars. Like I didn't think it was going to be that good, and I watched it, and I'm like, man, this is way better than I thought it was going to be.
Now, we could also have Dryden Voss, kind of the main villain. But, maybe.
We had to fit this last one.
We had
in
to fit
as
the
a
last
villain.
one in, so,
You could
Yeah.
go in the Clone Wars set, the third set, Twilight of the Republic.
Yeah,
But
But
Yeah.
he could.
we're spoiling him now. We think he might come out.
We're
of this
doing
set.
him now
What we got?
because we want him on the thumbnail of this video. right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want it for the thumbnail.
we want
You
the
know
Woody
it.
Harrelson in there, baby.
Oh, that's not what we're talking
no, I think Woody Harrelson.
Oh, you're talking the
Talk
last
about-
guy.
Last guy.
We're talking about Red Aggression, Maul.
Red
Oh,
Aggression,
yeah.
yeah.
Maul Diddy, leader of all the syndicates and whatnot.
Yep.
It's Maul. You got to have some gas in the set,
Oh yeah,
No.
this will be the gas. Also
This
known,
is it.
Yeah, the gas. General Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, I feel like,
What?
you got Ray, right, and Poe, and you got Kylo and some of these guys, right?
Yeah, there's
But I
just
feel
not,
like you
it's
just
not much
need that
gas.
really quintessential, like that really quintessential evil character that okay, this is the. I mean, Snoke, but I don't know. He's just kind of.
You need the Darth Vader of the set. That's what you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the Vader.
Yes,
You need that Darth
exactly.
Vader. Every
Yeah,
set's got to
yeah.
have the Darth Vader. Kylo,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I like Kylo and I like Adam Driver, but at the same time, you need that good villain in the set. That's where Maul comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah, Kylo's more like the redheaded stepchild, like the set. Like he's
Here.
of villains,
Ah,
right?
don't trash on
Man,
Kylo.
come
He was
on.
one of the best parts of the sequel
I was
trilogy.
gonna
No,
say Kylo is one of the one redeeming factors of that series.
yeah,
I don't think, to me, okay, this is me. The Kylo character, no. Adam Driver, yes. Kylo, no. Adam Driver, yes.
We love Adam
I think it
Driver.
was. I hated
yeah.
how they had Kylo kill Han Solo. I thought that was stupid. Like that
Oh
was
yeah,
just horrible. That was horrible cinematography. It's a horrible,
misplay. It
horrible
was a misplay.
end to Han Solo's life. It was just.
That's true.
But like Adam Driver, one of my favorite actors. I think he's excellent.
He's
I don't think the character, the screenplay was written well enough for Adam Driver. As to same thing with Mark Hamill, like the Luke Skywalker. I think when Mark Hamill talks about the Luke Skywalker character, he's like, "This isn't my Luke Skywalker. This is not the Luke Skywalker from the original movies. This is." And he says something like, "I just had to pretend like this was a different Luke Skywalker.
Jake
It's not
Skywalker.
yeah, the fake
Yeah.
Skywalker." And I feel like that's the same thing that happened with the Adam Driver character, Kylo. I don't feel like he was written well enough for Adam Driver, to be quite honest.
Yeah. So we're going with Maul, as our actual villain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maul.
so you have to have them all.
Yeah, you gotta have them all in the set. So
Yeah.
yeah, you
One of
know,
honestly, if we're just being honest, aside from Darth Vader, I think Maul is probably the quintessential villain
oh yeah,
of the movie.
Palpatine.
Palpatine. Oh, you got Palpatine, Thrawn, guys like that. But I mean,
Uh,
Maul's just so awesome. Maul's such a
but
beloved
like,
character.
I
Vader,
feel like
Palpatine, Maul.
but I feel like
Come on.
Palpatine never like instilled that fear in you. Like like
Like
when
Maul
you
did.
saw
What?
him, like, he
Coach
never
Didn't
Trump.
had
you
that like.
watch Clone
Yeah,
Wars
you
where
watched
he
the Clone
comes in
Wars.
and destroys Maul and Savage?
He does
Coach,
do that.
you aren't scared of
Nah,
Palpatine?
nah. Like when you
I'm
first saw
not as much as Darth Vader, and maybe
like
not as much as Maul, but like
when you saw
he's with
Maul come. Maul, the
Darth Maul.
like the
Darth
spiky
Maul.
head, the
yeah,
face paint, everything, his
yeah,
moves,
maybe not
everything
his
about him
physical appearance.
just kind of spoke to this like just menacing evil
Yeah,
kind
Yeah.
of character.
I see that.
Whereas like like Palpatine's always this weak old man, right? You know, I don't know. I just
Ah,
never really,
yeah.
and I
Maul's gonna
think
be
I
our
think it's
staple.
because he was introduced as this this kind of like puppet master kind of guy from the
Yeah.
but he was never like the superpower. Even at the end, he always seemed to kind of like. Even though we know he had lots of power in the force and all that, whatever. But in
Yeah.
the original movies, he never seemed like he was that menacing. It was just kind of this like creepy old guy, right? Never like the Vader when Vader came in on
Yeah.
New Hope. That was just
Yeah,
one of the
I
best scenes
agree.
ever, man. Like
Came in.
he's
I,
just slagging
that's fair.
everybody, force choking everybody. Like
Yeah.
then
Rogue
then
One.
with the
Yeah. The hallway scene in Rogue One. It's
oh,
pretty awesome.
oh yeah, yeah, and then
It's
the
in there
hallway
just
scene. That was
Palpatine needs a
slagging
hallway
everything.
scene.
Yeah.
now that
Exactly.
was cinematic gold.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite scene in all of Star Wars. But anyway,
It's up there
that's
for
gonna
sure.
that's gonna wrap up our tier list or our not our tier list, but our
Tier what? Tier
not
list?
tier
Tier
list.
list,
My bad.
no,
Our,
Shadows of the
predictions.
Galaxy
shadows
preview.
of preview. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what we think's gonna be in
Insider
this.
information.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So hey, in the comments, hey, make sure you like. We're going with the likes now. We're trying to boost up our channel
Yeah.
a little bit here,
Yeah.
so maybe we can get one of those cool invites to one of the cool
Oh
FFG things.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Maybe.
hey,
Imagine that.
like our channel, and then in the comment section you can say dislike if you want, just so we can keep that going.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
hey, leave your comments. Let us know what your predictions are. Let us know
Who
what
do you
you
want to
think.
see?
Yeah, who do you want to see? What movies do you think are going to actually be? Do you think the Jedi Geek Girl's right with her last prediction of the movies of the three, or will they be a fourth? Maybe they're going to try to tie in here. Are they
No.
going to try to bring in the Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, or something like
Oh, we
that?
might
I don't
have
know.
some
What do you
like
guys think?
we might have some like offshoot. That could be Book of Boba Fett. I don't know. They might have like some kind of a offshoot character that's not from any of the three.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka
My
maybe.
favorite.
Yeah, we were thinking maybe putting Ahsoka in, but yeah, let us know what you guys think.
I feel like Ahsoka is going to be like her own thing, though.
In
Yeah.
the
It's gonna
Clone
be a
Wars,
big
Clone
part.
Wars.
Yeah, in the
absolutely.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Clone Wars Ahsoka. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we gotta wait
Yeah,
another set for that. But oh well.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Exit us out here, coach.
All right. Hey, this has been another episode of Crack Text Gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you, like I say, and like and describe, yeah, like
Like
and
and subscribe.
subscribe,
You scribe.
and make sure you keep your blaster in the holster.